What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to look at the Sky Striker cards because there's new support announced for a new spell card specifically, and there's been some movements in the market and things like that. I do want to look at some of the high dollar cards because there are a lot of expensive Sky Striker cards, spells, monsters, and such like that. So let's take a look at some of them. Just picked out a couple of them. I did pick out the alternate art Raye here. This is alternate art from Battles of Legend Terminal Revenge, which came out a little while ago. Let's see if there's been any sales. There was a sale today for $319, near my first edition, and that is exactly where this is at. There are only 11 listings for this card. I'm not sure how a lot of people feel about the alternate art. It is an alternate art, but it is also a quarter century secret rare from not one of the rarity collections, which had a lot of easy to pull quarter century secret rares, but actually a harder set with other quarter century secret rares, making this a smaller card in the pool of quarter century secret rare cards and things like that. And so definitely an expensive card. I don't think there's necessarily been a price increase. It's been pretty consistent about in the $320 range. But do keep your eye on this, given that there are only 11 listings. If it does go up in price and you have one, I would definitely put it up for sale. Also, the Sky Striker Ace Zero. This is from Duelist Advance, Starlight Rare specifically. There are quite a few more listings than this, about double actually. There was a sale last month for $214. 208 is the market price right now to pick yourself up one near mint. Not a lot of sales in this one yet, but I do think this will probably see some sales. It is probably a part of the modern strategy. I did want to look at some of the ultimate rares as well because those are pretty cool. But before we do that, I do want to take just 1 second here to shout out my TCG Player Store, which has some awesome products for sale on it. This is how I support the channel and take care of things money-wise. So if you want to buy something absolutely beautiful from my store, I got Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic for sale there. And if you are a seller and would like help pricing your inventory to sell and going through and doing that work for you, check out the link in the description below in the channel, where you'll also find a link for my store. And you can reach out to me via email or Instagram, and we can talk business, and I can help you out for a small fee, get your cards to sell quickly. I do want to take a look at some of the ultimate rares from the Astral packs because these are absolutely gorgeous and have come out quite a bit ago. I think we are on tournament pack 9 or 29, which is 20 tournament packs newer than when this one came out. And so this is probably low on quantities. There was a sale 2 days ago at $28 for lightly played, and that is not quite the price here. It's about $31, $32. Near mints are in that range. There are quite a few pages of listings, but nothing yet on the ultimate rare Suzuki specifically. Kinda here, ultimate rare as well. Not one I think has really been a part of the strategy for quite some time, but there has been a couple sales recently on the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd when I think the announcement was probably around the 1st, things like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if I signed in, there'd be a lot more sales. But let's see here. Near mints are about exactly where they have been. There's one for $14.38 and then goes up to about $15. And there's plenty of pages of listings on this, but definitely keep an eye on this. If this does become part of the strategy, this probably would get pretty expensive, just like the Suzuki one as well. Or Shizuki, sorry. Sky Striker Ace Azalea from Battle Legends Monster Revenge. This is just a secret rare out of the set, which you get a secret rare in every pack, so this is relatively easy to pull. Has had quite a few sales in the last couple days, all about the $20 mark, and that is exactly where it is listed. I don't know if I'd trust this one here, but about $21 for one of these, which is not too bad, but it is a secret rare from Battle Legends Monstrous Revenge, which didn't come out too long ago. I guess relatively recently, but not too long ago here. But this is a secret rare out of it, and I think there's also a quarter century secret rare for this. I might be wrong. It doesn't have any other copies of it listed here on the, because there's like a little link you can go to, but I might be wrong about this. It might only have a secret rare from the set, which means that this is kind of a little rare. So definitely check your Battles of Legend bulk if you had not sold this in the past. Roze, I've seen some sales of Roze from my personal inventory. I think I've sold a lot of the gold rare from Maximum Gold. I'm not sure if it's Eldorado or just the normal Maximum Gold, but this is the Starlight Rare from Ignition Assault, which is not a quarter century secret rare. Near my first edition here, $66.25. Let's see if there's been any sales recently. There was a sale yesterday for about that price point. 2 copies were sold to an individual, so that is a little bit of movement on the market. No price increase, because obviously 2 sales ain't gonna impact the price that much unless there's only a couple listings. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, very important card. This was, I think, limited or on the ban list for some time, and so I'm not sure about the status of Mobilize Engage as of right now. It might be at 1 or 2. I don't think it's outright banned, but definitely a mainstay in the deck. This is the quarter century secret rare. There was a sale 3 days ago for $73 from Quarter Century Bonanza, which was the third rarity collection there. And there are plenty of copies in Near-Mint First Edition. There are 3 pages and only 47 listed. So this could get bought out pretty interestingly, pretty quickly if people got excited about it. There are tons of other versions of this. I think the original one, let me see here, guys. It's not bringing up. There's way more than 2 for Mobilize Engage. I know that much. But yeah, definitely pay attention to that. The other copies could get expensive if the Quarter Century Secret Rare gets bought out. Skystriker Mobilize Linkage from Quarter Century Bonanza. This was a new card. I think this was the first time this was printed, actually. Near-Mint First Edition, $111. You got some interesting ghost listings here. I would say these 3 right here, watch out for. Seen any sales recently. There was a sale yesterday and the first of this month. Wow, someone bought a playset at $111. They're banking big time on that. So it'll be interesting what happens to this. There is only 25 of these listed, which is interesting because this probably wasn't the hardest thing to pull out of Quarter Century Bonanza, given that, you know, the pull rates are pretty good on Quarter Century Secrets, but it could have been short printed. I am not sure. Definitely keep your eye on that one as well. Special Maneuver from Duelist Advance. This is the Starlight Rare specifically here, you guys. This one has had some sales in this month, recently, 2 yesterday and the day before that. Near-Mint First Edition, $60, which is pretty good because Duelist Advance hasn't been doing the best. There is a secret rare copy, which is probably under $10, I'm assuming. So definitely, if you do not want to bug out on the dollar amount here for yours, definitely go check out the secret rare because that would be a lot cheaper than this. I don't even think a play set would cost the price of just 1 of these Starlights if you were to play 3 of these in your deck. But yeah, definitely keep your eye on Sky Strikers. Go and check out the new support that's coming out. This was definitely a very, very favorite archetype back in TOS format. I played against Sky Strikers a lot when I played ABCs back in the day. I mean, must have been 2018, 2019 or things like that. So I've never played it, but it definitely is good. It definitely is strong. And with more support, it could be even better, maybe in a Genesis format or the meta format. So definitely keep your eyes peeled. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next video.